Here it is, the 2026 Triumph Bonnevilles Scrambler 900. And in a sec, you'll see the rest of the 2026 Bonnevilles wheeled out and lined up for our exclusive pre-launch shoot the Triumph team has set up for us. Yeah, these bikes need absolutely no introduction because they've been superstars of the modern classic scene for so many years now. And we've ridden and reviewed them so many times over on the channel. And they're one of our absolute favorite groups of modern classics to look at, ride, and hang out with. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick fire rundown of the entire new range, focusing on the key upgrades and the need to know specs and prices for each of the new models. The good news here with the new 2026 Bonnevilles is that Triumph have kept the core DNA of the bikes because they just work so damn well. So you're not going to see massive overhauls of all the different models. Probably the biggest changes this year are to the Scrambler 900, Speedmaster, and the Bobber models. Also, along the standard bikes today, you'll see some other versions of each of the different models that have some cool accessories added to them, which I'll point out along the way. I'll also put the core specs and price of each bike you're seeing on screen as we go through, but for the most part, I'm just going to focus on the new upgrades and improvements to the 2026 Bonnevilles today. Just a quick note, all the specs, details and prices are based on the pre-launch information Triumph has given us, so if there's minor shifts to the details by the time the bike's released, that's why. Never because of me, I never get things wrong. Before we get into each model, Triumph have made some significant technology and safety upgrades across the entire range of Bonnevilles, which are optimized cornering ABS, which we're calling OCABs now on all models. Traction control is now governed by an inertial measurement unit, or an IMU, providing more stable and confidence-inspiring handling. USB-C power socket up front here on the clocks, which they've probably needed for some time now. All models receive a new full LED headlight with a distinctive daylight running light signature, providing visibility and cool aesthetics. New paint schemes and graphics to all models. You'll see the updated graphics and revised paint schemes across the board as we're going through on all the bikes today. Let's move on. Aside from the upgrades that I just mentioned just now on all the models, the traditional T100 and T120 and their black versions don't get many more changes, but the T120 and the T120 Black now get cruise control as standard, which remains as an accessory for the T100 and the black one, unfortunately. Triumph also made the A2 restrictor kit for the T120 and the T120 Black this year, opening up the bigger engine to new European riders. Here's the T100 in the brand new jet black and Diablo red scheme with hand-painted gold detailing, which is one of the new premium color options this year. And here's the T120 Black with its aggressive blacked out components and the contrasting brown bench seat. I really like this one. The location for today's shoot is the Triumph Factory Visitor Experience Centre, which is at the Triumph Factory here in the UK. This is the cafe area where anyone can have a coffee and also walk through free of charge to a fantastic museum area where you can see the very first prototype Triumph Bonneville designed by Edward Turner in 1959. This unknown blue colour didn't make it into production, but the one next to it did in this colour scheme. If you haven't been to the factory here in Hinckley, it's definitely worth checking out. Onto the Speedmaster and Bobber. These bikes have a lot of resemblances, so many of the revisions and upgrades are similar on both. Let's cover the revisions and upgrades that are the same on both first. Both bikes get restyled bodywork and a larger 14-litre tank. Old tank was 12 litres. Tank badges and caps have also been restyled. Both get new and improved, more comfortable seats, and the Speedmaster's pillion seat was also upgraded. Both feature new lightweight aluminium rims for less unsprung weight, which improves handling and suspension response. New LED lights with a restyled housing. I think this looks pretty cool. Both are now available with an accessory A2 restrictor kit for the first time for new riders here in Europe. New things to the Speedmaster include straighter handlebars for a more natural riding position. Two new colours here are the Carnival Red over Crystal White with Empire Gold detailing, or Sapphire Black over Crystal White, also with that gold detailing. This one you see here has some cool accessories like the touring screen and a passenger backrest. This is the first time I've seen the screen for the Speedmaster in person, and it's very large and impressive, and I reckon it would work really well. Alright, onto the bobber. Not much is new on the bobber aside from what I just covered before, but check out the colour of this tank. It's called Interstellar Blue and Sapphire Black. Very nice. I reckon this colour is going to be really popular. This one next to it has been accessorised with a stylised handlebar clamp, bar end mirrors, the Fox rear shock on the back there, a brown smaller seat and grippier grips. I don't think that's the exact name for them in the catalogue, but they feel really nice. The Scrambler 900 gets the most significant upgrades to any of the Bonnevilles this year. It gets a redesigned tubular steel frame with a new cast aluminium swing arm. The old one was steel. The new swing arm improves rigidity and reduces the weight. This is quite a big deal actually. The front gets new Showa upside down forks, and the rear gets new preload adjustable Showa shocks, and also the bike gets brand new aluminium rims. The front disc brake on the bike has also been increased in size for greater stopping power, and this is now paired with a radial 4-piston caliper. There's a new display up front here, and there's also new switchgear. The bike also gets a new restyled fuel tank, cap and badge, new side panels, brushed aluminium throttle body covers, and redesigned hill guards, and reworked exhaust guards. The two colours you see here are matte khaki green with phantom black, and mineral grey with cosmic yellow. Some accessories you see on the Scrambler 900 here are fly screen and headlight guard, handlebars with that cross pad, it's got a rubber tank pad, rear seat rail, and also there's some Fox shocks on the back of this one, which I think are pretty cool. I'm looking forward to trying these out. And finally, the Scrambler 1200 XE. A couple of things the XE does get are the suspension package, which features the Showa forks and Öhlins twin rear shocks. Bike also gets bold new graphics. We don't have an XE here today, but it does come in premium colours like matte khaki green and matte crystal white. Sapphire Black remains the standard option on these bikes. What's next? Well, I'll be riding them ASAP, and I'll be letting you know what I think. If you'd like more details on these new models, head over to Triumph's website to check them out. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments. That's it. Thanks for watching.